start. So just make your way to a sitting position. Just sit any way that's comfortable for you. You can close the eyes, or for me, sometimes it's really hard to close my eyes like first thing in the morning. So if you're anything like me, you can just find a fixed point just down and forward in front of you and just heavy the eyelids. And right away, just tuning in or dropping into your Ujjayi breath. So that is your elongated, your audible breath, like a whisper, a wave in the back of the throat. And so in many ways, this breath is the language of our body. And our mind tries to get better at understanding that in this practice. So breathe deeply as I set the intent for class today, which is to get really settled and solid and stable in our foundation so that we can choose, act, live, decide in a way that is really healing for us. And how we do that is by listening to the body. The choices that we make on the mat can be a metaphor for the choices that we make off of the mat. And so it took me a little while to learn, but the advanced practice is not the handstand or the split. It is deep listening, right? It's getting better at paying attention to the breath, right? And that's how well we do that, is by how well we listen, is by paying attention. And so this intent of getting really solid and stable in our foundation, it's just a suggestion. If it's not sitting with you, no big deal. You can choose something else. So blink the eyes open, and we'll start with a round of breath of fire. So breath of fire is sharp, forceful exhales through the nose, and I'll just show that really quick. So you're going to inhale. If this is your first time doing it, it may be a little strange, but you can go as slow or as fast as you want, and we'll take about 25 pumpings. So breathe in, begin. And so Kapalabhati, or breath of fire, is a really helpful exercise to build energy, to strengthen the abdominals, and to help you connect to the core. For me, it's a really helpful way to build energy in the morning, to feel energetic. Take about 10 more. Good. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale about halfway. And then begin round 2. So the gut is a place of deep listening, right? So right away, we're connecting there. We're creating heat and energy and awakening in the gut. Take about 10 more here. And then take a deep inhale through both nostrils. Exhale both nostrils. Find Badakanasana or Tadasana, so soles of the feet together. Badakanasana would be the heels of your feet are in closer to you. Or if you want the more restorative, which I tend to love in the morning, Tadasana, which is about an arm's distance from the heel, exactly. And just take a fold here. So walk the hands forward and fold over the legs. Good, just really easy. No force, no panic. Try to relax the head and the neck. Good, walk the hands back, slowly come on up out of that We're going to come into seated tree or Janu Shirshasana. So it's going to be your left foot comes into tree, your right foot is extended. You're going to slide your right hand down the leg and then slowly start to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Good. If you want, you can reach that hand right up and over. And just breathe into the left side waist. Intercostal muscles, the muscles that help you breathe. Here's a little neck release stretch. So if you take that arm and bring it back behind you about a couple inches off the floor, you drop the head, and just feel another layer of the neck relax, release, and let go. Bring the torso up first, and then bring the palm of the head to the right ear, and then slowly set your head back on top. What you're going to do is you're going to turn your torso over the length of the leg and start to walk the fingertips forward, find a fold. Activate the feet, so flex the toes back and fold over that leg. Good, breathe here. Keep rooting down in those left sits bones. Good, if you're having a flexible morning, you can take that left hand and bring it outside of the right foot. Find the twist here. Slowly come on up and then simple switch. We're going to go the other way. This time it's going to be the left hand that's going to slide down the leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Take that lateral side stretch. Breathe deeply into the right side waist. And then if you took the neck release on the other side, the hand comes back behind you. And then the left ear drops towards the left shoulder. On your exhales, try to release one more layer of the neck and the head. Good. To get out of that, slowly bring the torso up first. Left palm comes to the left side of the face, and then set the head back on top of the torso. Turn the torso so that it's facing over that left leg, and then start to walk the fingertips down. Good. Inhale, try to find a little more length, and then exhale, draw the belly in to get a little bit of a deeper fold. Good. If you want a little bit of a deeper variation, you can take the right hand outside and find a twist. Good. Slowly roll on up and make your way to all fours. Just moving through some cat-cows. Take a moment to set up your foundation once you get to all fours. So you want the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. So drop the belly, heart comes forward, exhale round. Good. Drop the head completely. Inhale to drop the belly, gaze forward, exhale round. Good. Take 2 more of those on your own. Good. And then when you're done, we'll take a simple wrist stretch. So you can start with taking the fingertips and facing them out to the outside of the mat. So middle fingers out. Good. And if that's no big deal, then you can turn them so that the middle fingers point to the knees. All in dose here. So if you're here, great work here. If you need a little bit more, tuck the toes and sit back. Just stretching out the forearm. Good. And just breathe here. Good. Come on up. Just shake the wrists out. Interlock the wrists and then just start to draw some circles. And go the circles in the opposite direction. Good. Return to all fours. Bend the elbows straight back. Lower the chest and the chin. And then come onto the belly and roll onto the back. So right away, we're going to get into the core, and I'm going to demo the first, just in case. So we're going to interlock the hands back behind you. Inhale here, lift shoulders up high. Hold the breath, press the low back down and lengthen the tail. Exhale, extend the left leg up. Good. Pull low belly muscle down. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, press the low back down, lengthen the tail. Good. Exhale, extend the right leg up. Pull the low belly muscle down. Good. The shoulders and the elbows keep up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. Bend the knees as you inhale. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Lengthen the tail forward. Exhale, extend the left leg up. Pull low belly muscle down. Good. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Lengthen the tail forward. Good. Exhale, extend the right leg up. Pull low belly muscle down. Good. Bend the knees. Take a small break. Lower the head and the neck down. Good. This time, we're going to find a 90-degree angle with the knees and the ankles and the hips, so that the shins are parallel to the mat. So same thing here. You're going to lift the head, lift the shoulders, lift the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, extend the left leg long. Pull low belly muscle down. Take a slight twist to your left. Good. Pull low belly muscle down. Inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. Hold the breath. Press the low back down, lengthen the tail forward. Exhale, extend the right leg high. Good. Take a twist over to the right as you pull the low belly muscle down. So we're moving isometrically, right? So there's not much that you can see. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, but it's all happening inside. Good. Inhale here. Hold the breath. Press the low back down, lengthen the tail. Exhale, extend the left leg. Twist to the left. Pull low belly muscle down. Good. Inhale, bend both knees. One more time like that. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Lengthen the tail forward. Exhale, extend the right leg. Twist slightly to your right. Pull low belly muscle down. Good. Bend the knees. Let the feet find the mat. Press the hands into the mat and lift the hips. Find a bridge. Breathe. Stay for 3 breaths. Press into the feet. Get your feet really active here. Good. Lower everything down. Curl the tailbone under. Good. So we're going to do one more core exercise. So we're essentially doing crow on our backs. So inhaling, the hands back behind you. Bend the knees. Try to get the knees and the elbows to connect. If they don't, it's really no big deal. You just want that motion or that feeling of the two connecting. If they connect, push hard. Inhale here, lift the tailbone, don't lift the ankles. Hold the breath, press the low back down, lengthen the tail forward. Exhale, extend the left leg. So now you're in flying crow on your back. Pull low belly muscle down. Good. Inhale, bend the knee. Hold the breath, press the low back down. Exhale, extend the right leg long. Good. Pull the low belly muscle down. Good. Knees to elbows as you inhale. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Lengthen tail forward. Exhale, extend the left leg long. This time, take a small twist in towards the leg. Good. Pull the low belly muscle down. Inhale, return the knee to the elbow. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Exhale, extend other leg long. Good. Inhale, lift the knee. Bend the knee. Here you go. And return both feet to the ground. Cross the right knee over the left, pick the hips up, shift them over to the right, drop the knees to the left. Take a twist. Take 3 breaths in a twist. Good. Just feel the back unwind, feel the neck unwind. Good, and then return to the back. And then go the other way. So unwind the legs, cross the left leg over. Shift the hips over to the left if you need. Drop the knees. Try to melt both shoulder blades into the ground. So the gut is a place of deep listening. And so that's where kind of like building heat and energy in the core kind of sends the energy outward, right? So waking up the gut has a lot of positive effects or for the rest of our body and for our mind. So come back up. Rock and roll on the spine and come up to a plank position. So I just want to spend a moment just to break down a plank. So a plank in yoga is a rounded upper back. Good. So we're going to press into the hands, protract the shoulder blades. Good. Try to stack the heels over the toes. 2 options here as we move through Chaturanga. So you can either bend your knees down or keep your knees lifted as you bend the elbows straight back. Shoulders move down and back. Beautiful. Lower all the way down. Set the hands up for Cobra. And as you inhale, slide the chest forward. Exhale. Keep lengthening as you lower. And then sink back into a child's pose. So we're going to do thread the needle in child's pose. So start with the right, thread the right hand underneath the left. Good. If you want a little more juice, you can press up onto those left fingertips. Whatever feels good and natural for you this morning. And return the right hand and switch it out. Take this as a moment to reconnect to your breath, right? Reconnect to your intention. Then reset the hands and press the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Good. Yep. Bend the knees. You can take a moment to look at the hands, making sure that all 10 fingers are pointing forward. Bend the elbows straight down. Point the elbows in towards the torso and then re-extend. So reset the shoulder blades back. Good. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And then just hang over the legs, take a fold. First forward fold, I would recommend keeping the knees bent so that your low back isn't taking all the strain. But obviously feel what's good for you. I like to walk my hands about 6 inches above my feet and just kind of feel everything. Just relax, release, and let go. Try to relax the head. Try to press some more weight into the big toe. See what that does to the weight distribution. And see what it does to the weight when your head is completely relaxed, right? When your head and neck isn't carrying so much of the brunt of it. Slowly roll on up, head comes up last. And then we're going to take a side bend. So sweep the right arm up and over to the left. You can use the left hand to kind of support your body weight and hold on to the outer leg. But try to see where you're holding weight. I always find this very interesting. Where is it your neck? Are you holding like unnecessary stress in your neck? Or can you distribute it to your core, right? Can you hold yourself up with your core? And then simple switch, go the other way. Come on up. And then mindfully walk to the top of the mat. Find Tadasana. So take a moment in Tadasana to just look down at the feet, right? Pick up your toes, spread the toes, then put them back down again. Active feet help you stand your ground, right? Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Exhale, fold over the legs. Find length as you inhale. Exhale, it's going to be the left foot that steps back into a lunge. Sweep the right arm up as you inhale, find the twist. Exhale, pyramid pose. Lengthen both legs. Good. Stay on your inhale. Exhale, soften the front knee and step back to dog. Yep, good. So you can either stay here or you can inhale forward to a plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway down, Chaturanga or Cobra. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog or Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. It's going to be the left leg that sweeps up and back. Find down dog split. Exhale, step the foot softly in between the hands. And sweep the left arm up as you inhale. Find low lunge twist. Good. Hands frame the foot. Lengthen both legs. Pyramid pose. As you exhale, stay on your inhale. Step the feet together at the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms press. Exhale, fold again. Find length as you inhale. Exhale, it's going to be the right leg this time that steps back. Left arm sweeps up as you inhale. Find the twist. Exhale, extend both legs long. Pyramid pose. Stay on your inhale. Stay on your exhale. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Find twisting triangle. Good. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga or lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale brings you up to upward dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. It's on the right leg. Right leg sweeps up and back. Down dog split. Step the foot in between the palms. As you exhale, inhale sweeps the right arm up. Good. Pyramid pose as you exhale. Inhale sweeps your right arm up. Good. Twisting triangle. Step the feet together at the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, come all the way up, palms press. Exhale, fold again. One more round. Inhale, find length. Exhale, it's the left foot that steps back. Sweep the right arm up as you inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Lengthen both legs on your exhale. Stay on your inhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward to a plank pose. You can always skip the vinyasas. Exhale, chaturanga. That's halfway down, or you can lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, your back bend, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Cement's the left leg that steps forward on your exhale. Inhale, sweeps the left arm up. Find the twist. Exhale, lengthen both legs. Pyramid pose. Inhale, sweeps the left arm up. Exhale, step the feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, Tadasana. Widen the feet, probably about max distance. Sink the hips, find a squat. Good. So in this squat, you really want to work to elongate the spine here. Neutral line from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. So you press the elbows into the knees and the knees back at it. Good. Right forearm in front of the right shin. Extend the left arm up. Find the twist. Good. Breathe in. Exhale back to center. Extend the left leg, left arm in front of the left shin, and extend the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale back to center. So if you have a crow practice, you can go right into crow, or you can go into crow to headstand. If you are learning crow, I will help break it down just a little bit. So you're gonna walk the hands about 6 to 12 inches in front of you. You're gonna pick the hips up, bend the elbows straight back, and find a shelf for the knees on the top of the arm. So you want that feeling of the plank that we kind of established in the beginning of class, where it's a rounded upper back, right? Everything's moving in towards the midline. Shift the weight forward, not down. Gaze is forward in front of you. Good. And you can play with picking one leg up at a time, or you can play with both legs at a time. Any way you want to get back to downward facing dog. Beautiful, Katie. In your downward facing dog, sweep the right leg up and back. Step the foot in between the palms, lower the back knee down, and come on up. Raise the arms up. Good. For a little bit more stability, you can widen your stance. So you can heel toe that right leg out, but the hands are going to come into prayer, and we're going to take a twist to the right. Good. So from this twist, you can connect, once again, finding that connection, connect the elbow to the outside of the knee. If you have that connection, great. As you inhale, find length. And as you exhale, twist, revolve those left ribs up. Try to lengthen through the crown of the head. If you have this connection, great. Try to slip the armpit outside of the knee. And work that. With every inhale, you get a little longer. And with every exhale, you get a little more twisted. Good. Frame the front foot. Extend the front leg long. So we're going into half Hanuman. So half split. Good. Flex through the foot. Get that foot really, really active. Good. And so try to keep the spine as long and as neutral as you can, right? So as you inhale, find a little bit of length. Extend through the crown of the head. Draw the belly in and up, and exhale, fold over that leg. Good. For a little more juice, you can flex the right foot back towards the nose. For a little more juice, you can take the left hand and place it over those left toes and pull back. But all in dose, right? We're playing with listening, really listening to what the body wants and needs. Come up halfway, and then we're going to turn the toes to the right. Keeping the foot flexed here is key. And then you're going to walk the hands to the right. So the sensation that you're going for here is an outer hamstring stretch. Turn the toes to the right, walk the hands to the right. Good. So your hips are stable here. Hips are your stability. Your hips are forward. What's turning is your torso, which is true of all twists, I guess you can say. Come back around. Walk the hands forward, find that low lunge twist. Sweep that right arm up. Good. You could tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Good. So we're going back into a plank position. So lower that right hand down. Using the belly, send the right leg back. Good. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up off the floor. And then exhale, bring that knee into your nose and hold. Good. Kick the foot to the right. So we're moving into this fallen triangle position from exactly. Yep. So you're here. See what body you're working with today. Are you good to stay here, or are you good to spiral the back heel down, lift the left arm up? All in dose here. So you can stay, you can lift that left arm, or you can stay. Take 2 more breaths here. Try to breathe into any resistance. Good. And then we're going to slide that right knee behind the right wrist into a pigeon. I love an early pigeon. So here we are. Good. So right knee is on a diagonal with the ankle, and then start to fold. So for my very flexibles, you can, and actually to create a little more space in that left hip, tuck the back toes under, lengthen the leg, and then put it down again. So tucking the back toes under, flexing the foot, and then walking that leg back kind of creates a little more space in the hip. Relax the head and the neck. And then if you're good here, stay. If you want to twist, slip the left hand underneath the right, twisting in towards the bent knee. Slowly come on up. Make your way into downward facing dog. This time it's the left leg that sweeps up and back. Step the leg in between the palms. Drop the back knee down and come on up. Lift the arms up. Good. So we're going to take a twist here. So just notice your foundation before you move, right? Do you need a wider stance for more stability? That's totally fine. If you need to heel toe the left foot a little bit further out towards the edge of the mat, bring the hands into prayer. Inhale here to find length, and then exhale to twist. So moving on the exhales. Good. Beautiful. Lean back into the twist. See what happens if you drop the head and the neck. See what happens, right? Try to get the inner legs to squeeze towards one another, using the core. And so same thing on the other side. So if you're working the elbow to knee connection, make sure that they're connected. If you're ready to go a little deeper, try to slide the armpit outside of the knee. Good. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, frame the front foot and lengthen the front leg, coming into half hanumanasana, half split. Good. So the more flexed that front leg is, or that front foot is going to be, the more intensity. There's a direct relationship there. So if you need a little more juice, flex hard through that foot, spread the toes. If you want a little bit more than that, you can take the opposite hand. So this time it's going to be the right hand. It's going to grab around those toes and pull back as you're essentially folding. Try to prevent or try to avoid a rounding of the upper back. Try to keep it really long. Drawing the belly in and up on the exhales allows you to fold a little bit deeper. Good. Flex the front foot, turn the toes out towards the left. Start to walk the hands towards the left. keeping the hips stable. It's okay if you're only going outside of the leg. That's totally fine. The most important thing here is the stability or the integrity in your hips. Good. Breathe. Slowly come on out of that. Walk the hands back. Walk the hands, soften the front knee. Find the low lunge twist with the back toes curled under, the back knee lifted. Beautiful. Breathe in. And then when you're ready, step back to a plank. Good. Engage the belly. Lift the left leg or the left foot about 3 inches off the ground. On your inhale, exhale, bring the knee into your nose. Good. Hold it here and kick that left leg out towards the left side. Good. So moving into fallen triangle again. So again, you can start with both hands on the ground. That can be like a pretty intense outer hamstring stretch. If you're good there, sweep that right arm up. Good. Breathe here. Return that right hand to the mat. And then slide that left knee behind the left wrist. Find a pigeon pose on the left. Good. So once again, if you want to create a little bit more space in the hip, tuck the back toes under, lengthen the leg, and then move it back, right? It's kind of a little like self-assist here. And then you can bring the toes down. Try to get, and start to walk the hands forward and fold. How can you reconnect to the breath here? Right? The breath usually tells us that we're okay, usually tells us, we've got this. How can you use that to kind of get closer to what's happening inside? And if you want to thread the needle, it's the right hand that comes underneath the left. Find that twist in towards the left knee. When you're ready, make your way to downward facing dog. In your own time, there's no rush. There's no rush, no panic. In your downward facing dog, right leg sweeps up and back. Step the foot in between the palms. We're going to come up this time to a high lunge with your back knee off the ground. So once again, stability. If you're kind of wobbly, maybe you want to heel toe that right foot a little bit out so that you can find that stability, right? Inner thigh squeezing in towards one another. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale here, and then exhale, twist over to the right. Good. So same thing here, right? We're connecting the elbow to the outside of the knee. If you have that, great. Keep sliding that arm down until the armpit is outside of the knee. With every inhale, you're getting a little bit longer through the crown of the head. And with every exhale, you're turning the left ribs up. Gaze can come soft over the right shoulder, or if you want a little added challenge to really make sure you're working the core and the legs, drop the head and the neck. Play with dosage. Listen to what's happening inside right now. Good. Frame the front foot, slowly coming on out of that, and lengthen both legs. Find pyramid pose. With every inhale, get a little bit longer. With every exhale, fold chin to shin. Press to the outer edge of the back foot. From here, we're going to move into twisting triangle. So it's going to be the right hand that comes up. So with twisting triangle, Left hand can kind of be anywhere. Blocks are great for this too. You can be on the inside of the right foot or the outside of the right foot. The most important thing is that your left ribs are turning or your waist is turning while your hips stay stable, right? Your hips aren't going along for the ride. You're going to turn that right hip underneath you. Beautiful. Still extending through the crown of the head. From here, first moves the gaze down in front of you. Soften the front leg, walk the fingertips forward, and lift the back leg. So we're in twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Great. Really engage the back leg. That can be either by flexing the foot or pointing the foot and flexing the toes. Good. Really visualize the crown and the spine getting longer, the weight shifting forward. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Find a fold at the top of the mat. Slowly come on up, bring that right knee with you. So from here, we're going to do hand to big toe. So if you know that, you can go right into it. But you can extend the leg or you can keep the knee bent. So we're working balance here. So for me, it's more important that you're moving slowly, that you're moving with control rather than moving into the most advanced version of the pose. So breathe here. And then you're going to take the left hand and bring it outside of the right foot or leg. Once you've got that, stay and then slowly work on twisting in towards the leg. So pressing into all four corners of the feet. Beautiful. And then if you're in full extension of the pose, slowly work to shift the gaze back. Beautiful. Slowly come on back. Good. Great. Step the foot down. And then come into a little squatty position. So heels are up. And we're going to take a little twist to the right. Working side crow here. So if you're good with side crow, go into side crow. If you are new to side crow, you're going to walk the hands about 6 to 12 inches in front of you. Pick the hips up and then make a shelf. So the elbows are going to be a shelf for that outer leg. Instead of looking down, look forward and then just start to play with the crown of the head extending. Once you're in side crow, so here it is, we're going to extend both legs for Ekapada A. So flying splits, essentially what you're going to do. You're in side crow, you're going to extend the front leg back and then the top leg back, and then the bottom leg extends out to the side, right? So we've pretty much been prepping for this the entire class. So you have like, this pose is already like in your repertoire, like you've got it. Obviously now we're on our hands, but think more about working from the core to move the legs. Use the core to move the legs, and then use the energy from the crown of the head moving forward to extend the energy outward. Take a minute to play. Nice. Awesome, Katie. That looks great. Really nice. And then take a minute in your child's pose or in down dog or something that just feels a little grounding for you. And I always say this, like, be really proud of yourself and be really proud of your accomplishments. I feel like, you know, this is not easy, right? And it's a lot of mind. It's a lot of work that, you know, the mind has to be kind of in the back seat or in the passenger seat. So be proud that, you know, you're able to really keep the sensations of the body, you know, in the driver's seat. When you're ready, come back to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high behind you and step the leg in between the palms. So we're coming up to high lunge. You've been here before. So set up your foundation. What is most stable for you? Where do you feel most supported? Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale here, and then exhale, take a twist to the left. So again, finding that connection. Connect elbow to knee. Really connect, right? The two are connected here. And then if you're good here, slide the armpit. Work to slide the armpit outside of the knee. Feet are active here. Beautiful. Really press the energy out through the back heel. Frame the front foot. Lengthen both legs, pyramid pose. With every inhale, get a little bit longer. Draw the belly in and up. As you exhale, fold maybe a little bit deeper. Moving into twisting triangle. So this time it's the left leg, that's the left arm that sweeps up. Yep. Perfect. You have this one long, beautiful line of energy from the left fingertips to the right fingertips. So that left hip is really moving back and down. Your hips are really stable. Your torso is what's really turning here, right? Laying the head back. Take one more deep breath in. Use the exhale to maybe turn a little bit more. And then shift the gaze first down. Soften the front knee and walk the right hand forward and out. Good. And as you do that, you're shifting the crown of the head. And when the weight is all onto that right leg, the left leg just magically floats up off the ground. Good. And now you're in twisting Ardha Chandra Asana. Beautiful. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, step the left foot next to the right and fold. Breathe in. Move on the exhale. Exhale, you're coming up, bringing your left knee into the chest. So once again, you can work the bent knee. That is totally fine. If you want a little bit more juice, you can take the big toe with your peace sign fingers, wrap them around, and then extend the leg forward. Beautiful. Plug that left shoulder and that left hip back. If your knee is bent, beautiful. Wrap that right hand around, or you can take the right hand to the outer left foot. Change one thing at a time, right? For optimal stability, engage your core and start to turn to the left. Good. Extend that left arm back. Maybe work to extend the right leg. Beautiful. Nice length, Katie. Looks great. Slowly come on out of that with control. Moving slowly with control. Good. And then return, bend the knees, return to that little squatty position. We're going to work side crow and ekapada on the other side. So your heels are up. You're going to twist to the left. So again, stay here, right? If you're trying to work the elbows outside of the knee, great. You want the palms to be flat. You're going to walk the palms about 6 to 12 inches in front of you. Lift the hips, bend the elbows straight back. So you're finding chaturanga in the arms, bending the elbows straight back. Crown of the head is extending forward. Maybe you lift then one leg at a time. Good. And then once you're there, if you want, you can extend the legs and find ekapada. Beautiful. Forget. Top leg moves back, bottom leg moves side. Think of extending the crown of the head forward. Whew. And once you've had enough of that, please find a child's pose. So inversions and arm balances are really big part of my practice, I think, because for me, the challenge, the opportunity to listen is kind of what really gets my breath to take the front seat or to take the driver's seat, right? Because so much of my practice, my mind is like this, gotta do this, gotta do this. But in an inversion, like the stakes are a lot higher. You know, if you're thinking about something else and you're not thinking about, you know, your head, your feet being above your head, it's kind of high risk. So for me, inversions kind of provide a great opportunity for us to listen. They also provide us with, you know, a chance to feel like we're having fun and they're energetic. Um, okay, so from here, extend the legs forward, finding Yogi Dandasana. So really sit up nice and tall, right? Flex through the feet. Start to walk the hands forward, find a fold. Starting to wind down our practice. But as we wind down the activity, can you up your attention? Can you make your breath longer? Can you make your breath longer in the body, but also longer in time? Can you find that ujjayi breath rather than, you know, kind of thinking about the next thing? Inhale to look up, exhale to sit up, roll onto the back. Extend the right leg up. I'm just getting a little hamstring stretch. You can keep the head and the neck on the ground, but walk the hands up and just start to gently pull that leg towards you. Drop that leg over to the left. So you can, kind of like how we did in hand to big toe pose with a twist, you can take the hand outside of that right leg as it's on the ground as you're twisting. But try to emphasize the twist, right? Try not to emphasize that straight leg. If you don't want to do that, no big deal. Don't do it. Just do any twist that you want. Come on up. And then switch it out. So this time it's going to be the right leg that comes down and the left leg that extends up. And then just gently pull the leg in towards the face. Same deal here. Take a twist over. Let that leg drop over to the right. You can grab the outside of the foot with the right hand, or you can just find a regular old twist. Whatever you feel. It's just yoga. And when you're ready, bring that leg back up to neutral. So we're gonna end class with some kind of inversion. If you have a headstand practice, I would say go upside down. If you want something a little more restorative, something that I really love is Viparita Karani. It's legs up the wall. So you pretty much just go up to a wall, put your hip against the wall. Sorry for Arlo. And then you just kind of slide your butt up against the wall and put your legs up. So just take 10 breaths in any inversion of your choosing. So again, sending the energy. Good, Katie. Work from the belly. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, Make your way into final relaxation, Shavasana. And so Shavasana is really kind of an underrated posture in yoga. Shavasana really represents the integration of what we've done here into what we will do after this, right? Off the mat. This is really where the practice really integrates. So how we talked about kind of decisions that we make on the mat affect our decisions, what's right for us, what's healing for us, right? All the work that we've done, can you just let that sit with you? Let it sink in. Let it sink into your bones, into your muscles. Finally, just letting go of any breath control and just be. If you want to stay in Shavasana, you can stay in Shavasana, but it's 9:01 and I know we all have days and things to get to, so slowly begin to wake up the body using a deeper breath. You can invite some gentle movement into the body or any way that you want to start the waking up process. You reach the fingers or the arms up over the head, point through the toes, like you're waking up for the first time. And then in your own way, you can come up to sit if you want, or stay in Shavasana. Gratitude for this practice, for sharing your practice with me, and just showing appreciation for your bodies and your minds for allowing you to have this hour this morning. Go forward to seal in your practice. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.